Alright, here we go. 8 kilometers through the woods in Wicklow, 300 meters of climbing, but the real highlight is the mystery tunnel right in the middle. It's a little dark, spooky, but thankfully it has some lights because no one wants to run blind and end up in Narnia. I'm not sure if the guy in the yellow t-shirt is part of the race or running from the guards, but either way, he's off like a rocket. It probably doesn't look like much on camera, but this hill is cruel.
Give me a push. Yeah.
We just have to suffer for about 600 meters on this road, and then we get to suffer on the trail.
They're going too fast, we're going to catch them. Hopefully.
I'm just trying to stay positive here. I see a lot of people in front of me looking way too fresh for my liking, so I need to trick my mind. Alright, goodbye tarmac, hello trail. This is what we came here for. Proper forest run. Roots, rocks, maybe some fallen trees, maybe a few near-death stumbles, but at least it's not uphill tarmac. I tell you what, the bit of shade here is an absolute gift. If this was an open trail, I'd be roasted alive on a day like this. And there he goes, Colombian Steven just glides by me like he's late for salsa and barely misses that tree. Absolute ninja stuff. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to give me a wee like and subscribe, or I'll send a ton of midgies to your next trail run or hike. I'm really eager to overtake here, but I'm not eager to get wrapped around the tree, so I'm just going to wait for a safe gap to open up and then just go for it. Alright, here we go. I spot a gap between two trees, my legs say send it, but the guy in front says not today pal. Right, here we go, second attempt. It's a bit wider here, I can make my way around, but to be honest, I'm burning way too much energy, so it's not a great move, but I'm committed now. I didn't know at the time, but I can see here I'm at 11th position, just one off the top 10. I'm sitting right at the edge. I call this the heartbreak zone. Marshall here is guarding that flat pat like it's sacred ground. No, you, the sweaty one, up the hill with you. Suffering only. There he goes, the man from earlier on. He's still running like he's robbed the chicken fillet roll from Centra. I would have surrendered by now. Fair play to you. Alright, we're deep into the forest now, and I can feel that tunnel coming up. I don't know why it's there, but Wicklow is full of surprises. Mostly painful surprises, but nonetheless. Alright, here we go, coming up to the mysterious magical tunnel. We're gaining a lot of speed here. If I can hit 88 kilometers an hour going into this tunnel, I'm going back in time. And I'll choose 1995, where Freddos were 20p a pop. Wow, just out of the tunnel now, and I've seen the light. Literally, I think I achieved full enlightenment in there. Now I understand why my legs hurt, why I paid for this race, and where all my childhood trauma lives. But don't get me wrong, if I see a way to get into the top 10, I'm absolutely abandoning my inner peace and going full savage. This downhill section is a wild ride. I'm just trying to trust my feet, but can they be trusted? I don't know. I'm going to have to do something really special to break into the top 10 here. I have another 5k, so let's see what happens. I probably look like a madman running through this forest, half man, half animal, and 100% out of breath. Marshall Andy here, pointing us down this savage hill. It's a bit technical, but I take this over an uphill slog any day of the week. My legs are just spaghetti at this stage. Now here comes the part where I turn into a forest ninja. Ducking branches left, right and centre, like they're trying to take me out, but not today. This route has been unreal for the core, between ducking and dodging between trees. I bet I did more ab work here than in a month of gym membership I barely even used. There goes Peter, I just about edged him last week. This week, it's like a man on a mission. My legs are cooked at this stage, but I'm just going to try to stay as close as possible. Maybe I can get him at the end, but who knows. Alright, this part gets really steep and really sketchy. I can describe this as a hard dirt path with not much grip at all, and you can hold onto a tree for a bit of emotional support, but that's about it. Okay, we're at a rare stage of the route where it's actually flat, so I'm trying to stay close to Peter before I lose him on an uphill.
Fucking only halfway.
Someone else flying by me now. I would chase, but my legs are just not happy today. This hill here is a nightmare of a hill. It actually still haunts me to this day. I had to walk a bit. This guy here definitely saw me vulnerable walking up some of them hills, so he went in for an attack. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to survive. Yeah, all these hills are brutal.
Trail running so hard. Last week you can be fourth. This week, I don't even know what I am.
Okay, we know I'm 18th now, and not a chance of getting fourth at this stage. Even the top 10 is going to be a stretch.
I'm going to close this gap.
Alright, there we go. I need that momentum. I need to keep it going. This route really doesn't suit me. There's too many savage hills. Like, the gradient on a lot of these hills must be around 20%, and my energy is zapped at this stage. The race is nearly over. There's only a couple of kilometers left. Once you think you're finished with the hills, boom, you're smacked with a massive monster. You definitely closed the gap quickly here. I didn't have the strength or willpower to make it up this hill fast, so yeah, I'm just hanging on. Yeah, if you slow down, let me catch up. We'll make sure together we're going the right way, okay? This course might be short, but don't let it fool you. It's packed with so many killer hills.
Fuck.
At this stage, I just want to get out of this forest and stop this suffering. Alright, 21st. This is not looking good. If I can't even get into the top 20 after coming 4th place last week, oh, this is going to be a proper fail. Alright, we're on our way back now. I recognize this route from the beginning, so I know we're almost there, which I really need. You kind of nearly feel like a show pony or something, jumping over these fallen trees. Nah, this is not happening. Way too many people overtake me here. I know the road is coming soon, and when it comes, I'm just going to let go and see how many people I can catch. And now, I want to say goodbye forest, hello tarmac. This trail has really beaten up my legs, so not sure how I'm going to feel on this road. But look at that for a view of Sugarloaf. I really love that race. Alright, now we're stuck in diesel. I see 2 people here. I'm definitely going to overtake to crawl back a couple of positions. This road finish is class. You can pick up so much speed here. It feels like you're flying, terrifying, but in a good way. And a final sprint to the finish. Finished 20th. It wasn't my finest day on the trails, but the hills were steep, the tunnel was spiritual, and the legs did their best. So, on to the next one.